What's up, guys? Lil Basher here, bringing you back with Fortnite Friday, doing a survival guide and kind of like tips, tricks, hints, help, and all that sort of stuff for beginning players. Like, this game's kind of exploded at the moment, and there's a lot of new people joining and playing it and all that. So I just want to do some kind of video to try and help you survive a bit more. I'm going into a solo match at the moment. Whoa, that's laggy. To try and demonstrate some of these points. I've written out a few notes about things to talk about, and this is the first thing that I want to talk about. You've got to really think about like the angle that the bus is coming in from, how far can you reach with your parachute or umbrella. You might have an umbrella if you've already won a game. I kind of try and go for the lower populated areas. So for example, I know that there's like a house or a couple of houses there. So I just want to jump out and try and get over there because I know that there's not going to be as many people. Like, someone can obviously still show up. And if they do, you just got to try and kill them first. Try and grab all the loot. So then you've got guns and all they've got is their little pickaxe. And the reason I said umbrella is because, for those who don't know, when you win a game, you get a nice little umbrella to come in on, rather than the glider thing. So if we have a look around, yeah, so a couple of people are joining me here. So for all I know, like, they could kill me right now, and it could get embarrassing. But here's a chest. Chests tend to be in awkward, kind of high up places. Whoa, someone's already got the Glack on. Okay. Okay. That's how it's gonna be. Yeah, I didn't really think about that. I kind of like the way that you position doors. That's kind of important. So, the way that you open a door is the way that the door goes. And I know that sounds really stupid, but so the way the door is now, someone's come running in, like, as we know anyway. But if I was to do that, then it would sort of show that somebody has run out of the house. So anybody sort of, say, in them trees, on top of that hill or whatever, will think, like, there's no one in that house, like, they've already run out of it. And it just kind of, like, gives the illusion that you're not there. Now, on to my next point. So, the white circle. Obviously, it's not in a brilliant position to try and explain this. So I'll go a bit more in depth later on. But I like to stay around the outskirts of the ring, because all the fighting tends to happen in the middle, or people think, rush to the middle, like, gotta be in that circle. And you can just hang about on the outside. Like, just stay within the white. One of the main ways to survive in this game is to be a bitch. Don't go in all guns blazing, thinking that you can take on the world. Like, maybe you can, if you've got that skill level, feel free, but, you know, like, not a lot of people can. Whenever I've won a game, I don't know if people watching this video have watched any of the Fortnite Friday videos, but but I've uploaded a couple times where I've been victorious in these matches, and the times where I win games is the times where I hide and then step out in the last moments and just take the last remaining players out of the game. Another good tip for survival is long grass. Well, not so much long grass. However, bushes. Oh. I don't know if someone's actually seen me. Oh, I can see someone there. So say, for example, I can clearly see the person there. They can't really see me. I'm pretty well hidden. Yeah, so they're going into that house I killed that guy in. We got a while yet before the blue circle comes in. I think I'm about to get murdered. if I get killed, I'll start talking again. I'll do a swift cut edit. We're all good. Apart from this guy running at me right now. So this is a good example. Like, he's just on the run. And he can't really see me in this bush because I'm staying still. And I'm moving my camera slowly. Because if I moved it faster, like, you guy stands up. Whereas he doesn't if you do it nice and slowly. So you got to think about your turning speed as well. I don't know where the oh. And then yeah, you can just get a cheap kill like that. Another good tip, I know it sounds stupid, but medkits. Medkits are really good in this game because they put your health straight back up to 100%. So, unlike the game very similar to this one, which there's a lot of controversy about, that I will not mention, this game actually heals you to full health when you use a med pack. But this is another thing that I want to discuss. There's different types of gun. So, this is a pump shotgun on the floor, obviously not in my hand. And in my hand is it an automatic shotgun? Oh, tactical shotgun. I think it used to be called automatic shotgun and then they renamed it. But this SMG, you don't want the SMG. Terrible. However, the tactical SMG, that is a lot better. I don't know how much more damage it does than the regular SMG, but it's a lot more accurate, I'll tell you that. Now, honestly, this isn't a fantastic place to be. Like, it can get pretty hairy around Loot Lake. Oh my, this really is not helping me at all. Right, so now that the blue's come in, we can sort of see, obviously the white circle is closer to the blue there. So what I like to do is, say for example here, because that's the lowermost point that we can get to, that's kind of on the edge, really. Well, or there, whatever, don't matter. But you know that no one's going to be coming from this direction, or like less people are going to be coming from this direction, whereas more people are going to be coming from this massive bit of space that's there. And I'm one of them. Oh, someone just died to full damage. Which brings me on to my next point, actually. There is full damage in this game, so be extremely careful when you're scaling things. So, for example... Oh, I didn't actually mean to do that. Man, I'm really going to have to get my jog on if I want to be in that circle. Okay, so what I did there was I built a little stairway up. You don't need to go slowly about it. You can really go fast with that. Someone's built a metal frame there, so I would assume that there's somebody in there. Yep, somebody is probably well and truly in that box. And as you can see, someone's built a stairway to get to that chest above me. Well, I'll say, as you can see, as you could see. But yeah, so there's full damage in this game, so when you're going down, say like a steep mountain, you kind of want to pull your stick back towards the rock so that you slide down it. And if you pull it off correctly, you shouldn't take full damage, because you should just slide. So that's a nice little slide. I'm not in a great position right now, although to be fair, I'm not planning on winning the game. I'm planning on just doing a friendly guide. So another thing about this game is that there's like an auto lock-on feature. So if you're thinking, oh, is that someone? Is that someone? And you're not really sure. Never mind. I'm going to cut to some footage to show you how the auto lock works. There's someone in that bush. Okay guys, so as you saw, that's how the auto lock feature works. So where I was dragging my sniper scope across the map, I could see that the crosshair sort of paused. And so I knew that there was somebody in there. I'd have no idea where that person went, because I was shooting at them for a while afterwards, in the same area. However, that is a good thing to mention. The reason that I was aiming slightly up on my sniper rifle is that, I don't know if it's for all guns, but for the snipers, especially in this game, there is a not too severe bullet drop, but there is bullet drop. And that can be pretty annoying. So again, what I'm doing here is, so if you're on Xbox, you use the right trigger to place a marker. So I'm placing it quite far away from where the bus is. Oh god. In the hopes that I don't run into too many people and I'm able to get off to a good start. Like, gather my inventory. I said that really weird. Inventory. Yeah, gather my inventory. Think about what I'm doing, have a look at where the ring is, and just make a general plan for the area. For the game. I like to look around as well, just so I can see if not anyone's coming into the same area as me. That way you know whether or not you've got a relaxing start or a really stressful start, where you've got to really, you know, give it some top speed. But this here is an ammo box, and that's an important thing that not many people utilise. Somebody is here with me. I'm sure I just heard some wood break. I could be wrong. Yeah, so there's another good tip. You can hear noises from a bit of distance away. And I'm also showing you another little tip here. And that's that you can obviously see around corners. So you can kind of get the drop on people. That noise that you hear at the moment is a chest. And a lot of chests can sometimes go ignored if people don't know where to find them. But yeah, with chests, when you hear the chime, you want to think, where's that coming from? And you can follow it. Like, you can follow the sound, get to the chest, and sometimes it'll have good loot in there. Like, sometimes it will have blue drops, purple drops, maybe even orange drops. So guys, here is another piece of what I feel is vital information. This, what I just picked up, is a shield potion. And all it takes, 5 seconds, bang, and you can withstand a bit more damage. And I feel like this is important to mention, because I've seen people before just pick up shield potions and just not drink them. I don't know why. Like, you got no reason not to. Like, it's not like you need to store it for a special occasion. So as you saw there, out the chest, not really anything too decent. Yeah. So here, in my hand at the moment, is like a burst assault rifle. There are 3 different types of assault rifle. Well, I suppose you could technically say 4. So you get the burst assault rifle, you get like an M4 type assault rifle, you get a SCAR, and you get like a scoped assault rifle. Now the scoped assault rifle used to be really good. Like, it used to be the thing that I got all my kills with. Ah, sorry, one sec. So this is an example. So I'm thinking, don't really need them grenades. I'll I'll take a shield potion for future usage. Then it's acceptable. As well as going back to my previous point of looking around things, windows are brilliant for looking about. Because you can get a good view of the area. People can't really see in too well. Or you can hide out the way of the window and look around. But anyway. So yeah, the scoped assault rifle used to be brilliant. It used to be like top notch, like what I would try and go for every time. But now, like, they've really reduced the accuracy, and it is poor. Just so poor. Like, it's not even worth picking up, to be honest. Like, you pull the trigger, and it just goes 10 miles in the direction that you didn't even think of aiming in. Like, I made a joke the other day about it's like a Pidgey hit it with 10 sand attacks or something. Just, the accuracy is not there. That was a Pokemon reference for anyone who didn't understand that. Another thing that I'd like to talk about is the building. I tend not to build, really, unless completely necessary. And one reason for that is because you don't know when you're going to need your resources, as well as it really gives your position away, because from a distance you can really see the building happening, and then it just gives away your position, and it's not all that needed. It's like there's a guy there now. If I was to start building, he would see me. It's as simple as that. He's currently in a fight with someone else at the moment. I don't know if he got the kill. I think he did. So there's the auto aim coming into play again. Like, I'm not adjusting the speed at which I'm aiming, but it's locking onto him. Do you see that? So there's an auto aim. So if ever you're unsure, just pull your scope out, and then if it slows down, you know that there's someone there. Another good thing to think about is where I was talking about noise earlier. If you press the left bumper to get crouched, as that person was doing. Oh my god! Well, as that person was doing. Oh wow, autistic Coco. For God's sake. Yeah, if you stay crouched, you make virtually no noise. And see, look, I can really see that guy building, and you can also see the guy building the wall. Like, you can see him through it. So it's kind of just like a dead giveaway, but I think that he's just done that just because he's killed the guy and he's thinking, I want to loot this guy without anyone starting on me. Which, yeah, that has its usage if you're in and out within like 5-10 seconds. So now if there was like someone in here and he didn't see me through the cracks and the window, then yeah, like he wouldn't know I was coming. As well as you can sprint while you're sneaking, and it doesn't leave that puff of smoke behind your feet, because that's, especially at night time, that is a dead giveaway for when there's somebody running around. The only other thing that I want to talk about and think that it's vital to know is that when you're going into a squad match or a duo match, like, it really is simple, guys. If somebody puts on the map, like, I just want to make sure that I'm safe before I do this. Cool. If somebody puts on the map, say, there for example, that they want to drop there, or like 3 people say, oh yeah, let's go there. Don't then go and land over here. Like, just stay with your team, because if they're all over there, then obviously they've got a heightened chance of survival because they're all together, and you've got a less chance of survival over here. Although that said, the last video that I put up was me going into a squad match by myself and winning the game, but I've had a couple weeks experience with this now, so I know what I'm doing. And that's kind of why I was thinking about doing the guide and helping you guys on how to survive. Say for example, you've seen me in this game kind of just hide it out, and look, there's not that many people left. So if you keep on dying and there's kind of like, I don't know, 60 to 100 people left, and you're getting sick and tired of it, then just follow these steps that I've set out for you, and hopefully you can start surviving a bit higher. I'll show you my stats at the end of this game, and you can see how many games I've been in, how many times I've been in the top, like whatever. Like sometimes it measures it in the top 25, sometimes it measures it in the top 6. There we are. So I pushed up against the rock to make sure that I took no full damage then. Not sure if I would have taken full damage anyway. Like, it wasn't that much of a drop, but you never know. But yeah, going on with the teamwork stuff, another important thing is, as you saw, well, if you watched it, the first part of my video, I was in a squad match with random people, and we won that, and a guy went down, I revived him, and I can't remember if I threw him a medkit, or if this is another game I'm thinking of, but share your items. If somebody in your team goes down, and you've got that medkit, like, don't hold out, like, think of the team. If you want your team to win, then you need to give your mate the med pack to make sure that they carry on surviving and you've still got a team member. Ah, so dude had a assault rifle, a scoped one. So like, I'm gonna pick it up just to show you how shit it is. But like, there's a bolt action sniper rifle. There's also a like a semi-automatic sniper rifle. Now the semi-automatic does fuck all damage. Like, there's a guy there. I'm not gonna start shooting, but yeah, the semi-automatic does very little damage. So the bolt action sniper is kind of more the one that you want. If I picked up the sniper, I could have again showed you an example of the bullet drop. But I was a bit worried about being out in the open, mucking about looting. Oh. So I'll show you now. Okay, it's not as terrible as I was making out. From close range it's fine, but from far away it really is bad. But yeah, so I don't know if you've noticed yet as well, but the way that loot works in this game is the same as like Borderlands, Destiny, and all that kind of stuff, but it gets, like, the colour represents how good it is. So orange is the best, and white is the worst. So it's white, green, blue, purple, orange. Like, that guy probably sees me, and one of the reasons that I can see that guy is because of the build. Ah, what a shame. But yeah, guys, there's quite a lot for you to take in there. Like, if you still struggling with surviving a lot, then I don't know, just put in a bit more time, a bit more practice. Like, you'll get it eventually. So I've had like only 2 solo wins, but I've been in the top 10 7 times, and I've been in the top 10. Sorry, I keep misreading it. I've been in the top 25 10 times, and that's out of 18 games. So the majority of the time, I'm always within like a quarter of the game remaining. Oh, what about duo? So duo, top 12 10 times, top 5 3 times, and I won it once, and that was with Brett. We don't really do too well in duo for some reason. We do a lot better in squad and solo. But here, so 30 times we've been in the top 6. That is a crazy number. From matches played, 102, and then top 3 22 times and 7 wins. So to be in the top 3 22 times, so like a fifth of games, like really, we're in the top 3. So I know what I'm talking about. So yeah, basically, if you want to survive in this game, be a bitch. Hide. Stay around the outskirts of the ring. Like, I didn't get the chance to show you that too much, but I do it in my other videos where you see success. But I hope that this guide helped you. If you have any questions, feel free to comment and ask. If you would like help trying to win games, I'm sure that myself, Brett, or Nathan would be happy to get you your umbrella if you haven't had one yet, either in duo or squad. But other than that, thank you for joining me for another Fortnite Friday. I shall see you in the next episode. I'm not too sure when that will be, to be honest. I'm not sure if this will be the last one for a while, because at this point our footage is outdated, and it's kind of, we were recording it when we were noobs, and so there's not that much good stuff to show. So I think that we need to record some new stuff. But yeah, I don't know when the next episode of Fortnite Friday will be out. It may be a while, it may never come, who knows. I'm joking. I'm sure that we'll put out more stuff when they update the game more. We'll probably record some stuff, show you the new updates and all that kind of thing. But again, thank you very much for watching. I hope that this helps. Shall see you next time. Take it easy, guys.